Come along with me to an estate sale of retired antique dealers. The house is packed with all kinds of pottery, clothing, vintage toys, and a huge collection of cookie jars. I went on the second day of the 4-day sale, and as the listing promised, there were indeed layers upon layers of treasures. I also noticed in one of the many listing photos that there were a few stoneware crocks hiding in a corner of the garage, and I was surprised that the crocks were still there. As I was examining them, a man swooped in and grabbed the small one. I laughed it off, and maybe he felt I had jumped him first, but he was clearly looking at other items before I walked over to the crocks. Anyway, I realized it was game on and I better grab the other two I wanted and put them on hold. Just gonna get that one. It's funny. So I ended up with 2 of the 3 I had originally wanted and left the larger ones behind. Oh wow. That is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Excuse me. Of course, this Victorian album was beautiful, and there were a few postcards mixed in, but it was mostly photos, which I don't really collect. But either way, $30 seemed a bit high for me. I found a handful of vintage cards and other ephemera pieces in this box, though. As for the pottery, it looked like mostly Roseville pieces. There were a few that I liked, but I couldn't justify the prices for my own personal use, and it's not really a brand I know enough about to resell. I loved the bookends, though. Goodwill, $2.25, that's amazing. I wasn't expecting to find any vintage holiday items, but it's always fun to see what's left after the first day. I thought I found the green floral pot I've been hoping for, but decided not to get it. I want a darker green color, but this was pretty great. As soon as I got to the basement, I found this very beat-up scrapbook of Christmas cards. Totally unexpected. I was surprised it was still there. I was really excited, especially at the price. The backyard collection of cookie jars was only the beginning. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I noticed all of the price tags in this section all had an X mark. I wonder now if these had all been purchased and the buyer needed to come back for them all. But there wasn't a sold sign or any other indication that they were off limits. I was having fun seeing all of the cool items and all the variety. You could definitely go wild at a sale like this. I knew that going in, so I was trying hard to not buy too much. There are only so many cookie jars one can actually use, and I had no clue as to which styles would be good to resell. Anyway, I would have liked to buy the orange and lemon jars, but didn't pick them up or ask about the X marks. And now we're entering another sea of cookie jars. Still more to come after this. Look at all of them. It was a dusty, cramped, and dark room, and as you can see, there were at least 2 rows of cookie jars on each shelf. I wonder about the fun and cute ones I didn't get a chance to see. The prices were mostly between $5 and $20, but there were several in the $25 to $30 range. The one cookie jar I ended up getting is the cute little robot. I mean, there were so many to choose from. I don't know why this was the only one out of hundreds. Which ones would you have wanted? And now we're in the attic with more cookie jars. Can you believe how extensive this collection is? Where would you even start? This is how it ended, with a modest little pile of stuff, including one cookie jar and two crocks, which I suppose could be used for cookies too.